So, good day. May your day be as blessed as you've expected it to be or as you desire it to be today. So, of course, this is a small part of my Chronicles to a Queen. It's a little bit of writing that I've been doing lately. And, of course, my son, who's my number one fan, and my daughter have encouraged me to make videos of these just because they kind of like to look into my videos and my blogging, and they would like for me to express my writing better through videos. So you guys get to see it as well, I guess, in pursuit of making it available to them. Well, now everyone gets to see it. So this is for all my beautiful queens, my beautiful women, hardworking mommies, independent mothers, grandmothers, aunts, cousins, all of them. This is for all of you guys. Of course, my name is Kathy Maldonado, and I am a single mother. I love to write, I love to draw and paint. And today I share with you guys a little bit of my own private time writing in regards to womanhood. I am a very engaged, empowered woman as to the society in itself and the women in the society. But I also believe in the beauty, in the essence of a woman created by God and, you know, put into this earth for a bigger purpose that I do believe in. I definitely live by that sort of standard. So today, I wanted to begin with a little bit of keys to success for us women, for us queens, for us diamonds. I want to say that one of the biggest part of becoming this person that you are pursuing or desiring to be as a woman is to definitely self-evaluate yourself. I think that that's one of the most important steps for any girl out there. And when I say girl, I mean it's something that should be established from the very beginning as we're growing up. I wish I could have taken back time and had the opportunity to really sit down and self evaluate me as a person, to really understand who am I, what can I do, what I want to do, what I want to be, and to really think about your goals, your desires, your plans, to think about what you have to work with, to take the time and evaluate your particular needs, your strengths, your weaknesses. This is a very important step on your path to success as a woman, and that's for any woman. It's also important to plan ahead, to know where you want to be in life. How are you going to get there? You know, a lot of girls think about university or college or studying a particular field or traveling or moving, relocating, perhaps in the relationship world, who they want to date, who what kind of man they're looking for, what kind of morals or standards are they trying to establish as a woman of a family next to the head of the household. You know, these are things that need to be planned with time and need to be addressed early on in life. And I really hope that us who are mothers, and I include myself in that, can actually take the time to really train our beautiful princess and kind of get them into that mentality early on in life as to where do they want to be in life. You know, because believe it or not, our words as mothers, we're the natural educators in the household. You know, and I think that everything that comes out of our mouth, every word that is said, every example that is being presented before our kids is treasure to them, is gold to them. And it's important that everything we do address to them can actually be delivered in a positive sense, but also in an educational sense, so that they may grasp the idea and kind of grow and flourish into that. Another key point is no expectations, no disappointments. Don't set expectations in life. Don't sit there and think about this is how it's going to turn out to be. We do that mistake. Us girls, we're so emotional, and we tend to establish a panorama of what we expect life to be or what we want life to be, but we have to be realistic, you know. Don't set an expectation for yourself, love. Don't do that, because when you do, if that expectation is not met, that's when you experience disappointment. And now you're disappointed in the world, and now you're disappointed in everyone around you, in men and in friends, and but it all comes down to the idea that you established that. No one else did. And I should know because I've done it myself, and I'm very guilty of that, of setting these imaginary expectations and having to sit there disappointed at myself more than anything for even believing or trusting too much or being too kind, and others taking my kindness for weakness. I've experienced that. And I'm sure that every woman out there has had that sort of experience at one point in their life. But listen to me, Queen. Don't do that. Don't set any expectations. Make that ballpark wide as possible. Think of the pros and cons. Think of the possibilities. But also establish a plan A and establish a plan B right behind it. Be prepared. Be prepared in life. And that goes for any field, for any part of your life, for your love life, for your career, for your emotional life, for your intellectual life, for your education, whatever you establish, whatever plan you may have your set points of where to begin and what to expect behind it. Of course, don't set limits. No limits, no excuses. You can do this. You can definitely do this. As women, we make the mistake of always limiting ourselves or having excuses. And boy, do we have many excuses for all kinds of things. The minute an opportunity comes, we don't feel worthy enough. We don't feel prepared enough. We don't feel independent enough. We don't feel we have the resources. We don't feel we were made for it. We don't, all kinds of excuses that limit us. And, no one can stop you or no one can block your road to success unless you let them and give them that power. Don't give anyone that power. Don't even give yourself that power. Don't speak negativity into existence. Be optimistic. Be positive. Know that you can do it. Know that you were made for greater and better in this life. Trust your instinct. Trust your passion. Trust the love, the fire inside of you to get things done and to make them happen. Trust that because you got everything it takes. You're strong. You're beautiful. You're intellectual. You're driven. You're creative. You're loving. You're kind. You're passionate. You're full of all the qualities necessary to get it done. So no limits, no expectations, no excuses for you. None of that is valid because you can do it. And of course, honor yourself. Honor yourself as the woman you are. I deal with women every day, and I see women every day that just stand in front of a mirror every morning and they begin to look at every single one of their flaws. And if they can't see it in the mirror, they'll begin to analyze them in their mind. They don't feel pretty enough. They don't feel worthy enough. They feel that others or other women can do it. And it's sad. It's very sad to see that because believe it or not, we're all wonderful in our very own way. And we're all gifted with certain and particular qualities and characteristics and talents that the other may not have. And you have to embrace that part of you. You have to embrace what is naturally given to you, what you naturally have to offer. And you have to believe that you're that amazing. You can't allow a man to validate that. Don't let a man validate your beauty. Don't let a man validate your worth. Don't let friends validate your beauty or your worth. Siblings who might treat you a certain way or might have some sort of connection to you where they're a bit cold-hearted or dry towards you. Don't let them validate what you're worth. No. Only you can do that. Only you have that ability and that power. And you know what? You're perfect the way you are. You're amazing the way you are. And most importantly, take the chance. A perfect key to success, to your success, to my success, is to take the chance. Stop worrying. Stop being scared. Don't live life in fear. You know, we're so scared of growing. We're so scared of change. We're so scared of reaching that point in our lives where everything's going to turn and everything's going to have a shift to a whole new direction that we're not used to. Hey, I've been there. I've done it. I've done it. I've been so scared of change. I've been so scared of failure. I've been so scared of being myself, of finally taking control of my life, of finally doing what I was called to do, of doing what I have passion for. I know what it's like. I know what it's like to sit and wait for a sign, to sit and wait for an open door. And you know what? All along the doors were there. All along the signs were there. And there I was depending on others. There I was depending on the resources that I saw in front of me. Because sometimes we're looking at the mountain in front of us, but we're not looking at the promised land behind that mountain. Yes, yes, my dear, you will have to go up that mountain. You will have to crawl it. You will have to run up that mountain. You would have to do whatever you have to do. But once you go over it, there's a promised land right behind it. And it was there all along. You just couldn't see it because that mountain was in front. So don't be scared. Don't let your fears confuse you. Don't let your fears limit you. Don't. Change is good. We have to stop believing that change is bad. We have to stop believing that taking a chance might be a bad thing. Might not get us where we want. You know what? If you don't take a chance, you'll never know. You'll live your whole life thinking, what if? And that is not the best way to live your life at the end of the day. What if I would have taken that chance? What if I would have applied for that job? What if I would have put my foot down and got out of that toxic relationship, of that abusive relationship? What if I would have pursued my career? What if I would have gone back to school? What if, so many what ifs that I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want to linger in your life. So don't do it. Don't be fearful. Don't. Be courageous instead. Be courageous. Take the challenge. Life in itself, everything's a challenge. So take it. You're courageous enough. You got what it takes. You got what it takes. You're a woman. You're powerful. You can get it done. But above all, know that you're not alone in this journey. Know that you're not the only woman out there going through these things, through these questions. No, you're not. There's a whole army of warriors like you and I who wake up every day ready to take on their sword and fight another battle. You're not alone. I believe in you. I believe in all of you. And I'm sure this too shall pass. And before I leave, I do want to share one of my favorite verses, and I share this one with a lot of my great friends. Proverbs 31:25. She is clothed with strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future. Let that be you. Let that be me. Take on the challenge. Take on the opportunity. Take the chance to grow. Take the chance to be stronger than yesterday. Take the chance to master and be the best at what only you can be. I have faith in you. You're not alone. Get it done. These are your keys to success. God bless and take care.